Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt and we are back for some more Pillars of Eternity with the Triple Crown difficulty settings. In the previous episode we had just arrived in the Old Song district. We went through Hard Song, then we went to Elm's Reach, then we actually went to Northweld, and now we're exploring Old Song. We found at least three temples. We have the Temple of Hylia, which is not actually here but further north. We have Noonfrost, which is a temple of Rymrgand, or whatever his name is. And we also have... what's the name of this?
Alright then.
Galawain's Maw, I believe, which is the shrine or the temple to Gallowine. During the final parts of the last episode, we also got a cue here from Mr. Aloth that he wants to talk to us. So let's begin by seeing what he wants.
If those Gallowine are right, you and I are stuck with our awakenings. Not quite the news I was hoping for.
So this is referring to when we spoke to the Dryads near Ter Evren, I think is the name. They told me that the awakening was permanent, and as such he's not very happy with that news. So let's just see what options do we have. It just means we've got to focus on finding Theos. Yeah, let's just keep focused, don't lose track of what we're doing.
Yes, focus on the goal. A sensible perspective, particularly in the midst of such uncertainty.
Correct.
And while I hate to turn the subject back to myself, this all has me thinking about Isilmir. I'm stuck with her now.
What's the good answer here? This one doesn't really say much. She's not that bad, I guess can work. It's time you dealt with this. I don't really know what this means, but I'm gonna go for it. Maybe it just means he has to get used to it, or he has to somehow talk to Isilmir and, I don't know, reach an agreement. But let's go with this one. It's time you dealt with this, Aloth.
I know.
He sighs. And on the bright side, I've got plenty of time to figure out how to deal with her. I actually like this third one. I like both the second one and the third one. Like it or not, she's part of you, and she could be a source of strength if you learn to work with her. Sure.
It's strange. I've lived with her most of my life, and I've always seen her as an adversary. It should have occurred to me the day she stood up to my father. But there's something about being too close to a situation to see it clearly. It will be a relief to stop fighting her.
This is right? Because when she showed up, it was to defend him against his father, so her intentions were right. Or fair, or just, or something. Even as he says it, something struggles within him. The muscles in his face twitch and his skin quivers. His eyes roll back in his skull, exposing slivers of white. Sweat beads and glistens on his forehead. After several seconds, he sighs and looks back at you. That wasn't as difficult as I expected. I think, deep down, I'd always hoped to find a solution elsewhere. When I was a child, I always thought my mother would come home with a mysterious cure. Or that my father, without knowing it, could somehow send her away just as he'd called her forth. I can't pretend that I didn't spend years of my arcane training hoping that one of my instructors would have the answer somewhere in his grimoire. When I joined the Leaden Key, I hoped and believed that, with enough loyal service, I'd gain the ear of someone in the organization who could help me. Even when I met you and realized your unique talents, I hoped that you might be able to reach into my soul the way I've seen you do with so many others. I'd been looking for someone else to solve my problem, and now I realize that I've got to face it on my own. Correct, sir. Okay. So yeah, you're not alone, dude. I've been with you the whole way. I still am.
That means a great deal to me. Truly.
You're my friend.
That reminds me of something else the Gallowine said. about the gods not being real.
Yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? They did tell us to pray to the gods. That can't be entirely true.
Yes, I suppose so. Still, I can't help but worry at the state we'd be in if that was somehow true. If there were no power guiding us in this life and shepherding us to the next.
I'm sure we'd find our way on our own.
I hope you're right.
Okay, while we're stopped, let's discuss something else. I just want to see if there's... Yeah, okay, there's no... Oh, there is a new option. So, you've made peace with Isilmir. What's that like? Relaxing. More so than I expected. As contentious as she is, I imagined that letting her in would merely unleash a torrent. But now that I'm not fighting her, it seems she isn't fighting me. He sighs. And you were right. I found much to learn from her. Okay, cool. So Aloth is happy with his current state of affairs. So let's continue and explore Galawain's Maw. I think there's some questing to be done here. Oh, stag. Man, I love the boar. It kind of makes me want to play a ranger just to have a boar as a companion, because I do love boars as companions. The viscous liquid gives off a sharp metallic odor. Fangs, fangs, fangs.
Arensi has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the maw.
Then track her down and tell her yourself.
Okay, so we have named characters here. Ainden and Deshtwen, I guess.
Come to see the great Oernos, Estramor? He's out for a hunt, but he'll be back. Unlike that lioness, he doesn't stay cooped up in here for long.
I remember this. So there's like two massive entities in this area, and one is a bear, the other is a lion, or a lioness in this case. Why can't Oernos go and fight the lioness?
Because she holes up at the back of the maw, surrounded by her pride and the natural hazards of this place. It's not the proper way to meet a challenger. She's got to come out and face Oernos to keep her claim. Anyway, her prime is past. Putting that old beast down would be a mercy at this point.
So one thing I believe we have to keep note of is the natural hazards of this place. This sounds to me like traps. And what are you doing here?
We wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting. While Sul hides in the back of the maw, Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
I could take care of Sul. His calloused thumb makes a scraping noise against the blade of his axe. I hate to spoil the tradition of a big showdown, but if she retreats from her fight, then there's no point in waiting. Kill her, and that'll be proof enough that she's not fit champion. Okay,
hey.
So we have a quest that didn't show up yet. But yeah, these are the bear companions, and the other side is probably the lion companions. May their blood freeze in their veins.
Tread carefully, Estramor.
An Orlan woman stands ankle deep in the sand, sharpening a spearhead. Her name is Larha. You must be Bethuel's new Estramor. Truth, when I heard she'd let another one in, I almost went to the Passage of the Six myself to share words. She points the flint spearhead at you. Have other foreigners come this way recently? Glamfelin, worshippers of Rymrgand, they claim, simply looters and defilers by another name, that's the truth. The spearhead flashes as she shakes it at the door. They disappeared behind the doors of Noonfrost, and now our lake turns to ice and the cold creeps ever closer. She digs a trench in the sand with one bare foot. Yet Bethuel is timid, and she has convinced the other Anamfatha that we must respect these Estramor and their traditions, no matter what mischief guides their hands. She raises her head, slowly looking back toward the entrance. Bethuel is looking out for Twin Helms in her own way. No, I'm gonna go for this one. I'm guessing you didn't leave it at that. I sent my own sister, one of my finest scouts, to sniff out the Pale Elves' corruption. I was certain the Anamfada could not ignore the defilement in Noonfrost once Alwa's own eyes had seen it, but she still hasn't returned. She looks away. Now I bear the responsibility for her fate, and I can't send the Fangs after her without openly defying the Anamfada. Okay, well, I could look for her. She gives you a guarded look. I don't dare to hope. Whatever catastrophe has befallen Noonfrost does not feel like the work of Kith, but nothing would bring me greater joy than seeing her again. She glances at the sand and frowns. I would take any assistance you can give. Okay, well, just tell me about the Maw first. An ancient place of beasts and dangers. As followers of the clever hound, we assemble and train here as hunters, warriors, and defenders of the Builder's sacred places. Chaos pervades the Maw, and more than ever due to the stalemate between the beasts. She shakes her head. But Deshwan refuses to intervene, and many itch to settle the matter over blood. Okay, and what are you doing here? My stocks equip my brethren in the Fangs, and my hands train them to fight, hunt, and track with skill. What purpose brings you here? Do you have any supplies for sale? Only the finest. Ooh, she has unique stuff. The Bleak Fang. This is a stiletto, so not something I'm gonna use. Although this is cool, right? A grand touch of rot on a crit. It's only one per encounter, however, which is kind of... Rhaegar Konig. It's a unique hatchet. 5 deflection plus 5 accuracy against human, Homawa, Orlan, godlike, dwarf, elf. Plus 25% damage against all of those, so Kith, pretty much. Plus attack speed and hits converted to crits. Interesting. It isn't even a fine weapon yet. I'm thinking this could be a cool weapon for, even though it might seem silly, it could be a cool weapon for Durance, for the extra accuracy. Or, you know, even for Eder or Kana. 7,000 gold. Exceptional S-Stock. Witoki. This is a battle axe. Crits can inflict prone. Very cool. But it's mostly for a melee DPS. Redfield. It's a medium shield. Grants Harbinger. Foe AoE, minus 3 accuracy for 3 seconds. This is a passive. Yo, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. It's not a massive buff, right? But if I stick this on Kana, it could be very interesting. And it's not even very expensive. I'll take it. 7 Skulders worth. Stealth and movement speed. Don't really need this. Can I compare it with my own? Whoops. Not that. So it gives me more DR. I lose a little bit of recovery speed. I lose the deleterious alacrity of motion, but I can get this with potions. And I'm gonna get stealth and move speed. And the move speed we've seen is actually quite handy. Especially on it there. So I might also take this, honestly, for my rogue. Yeah, spending all the monies. Yeah. He also has Warpaint. I'm gonna take some of these things. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some money here. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this one doesn't count, so 5 items can go for Aloth. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one because it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Man, if this applied to spells, it could be very cool. I'm not sure if it does though. I'll try to remember to investigate this, and if this affects spells, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, there you go. And we also got the new quest, Prison of Ice. The lake in Old Song has begun freezing over ever since the arrival of a group of pale elves. Larha, a member of the Fang, sent her sister Alwa to investigate. Alwa went to the temple of Noonfrost looking for answers. She hasn't returned. Larha believes the Pale Elves who recently came to the temple may be the cause of this. Regardless, I may be able to find Alwa or evidence of her disappearance in Noonfrost. Okay, so we got a cool quest over here. The coarse sand offers modest cushioning, it shifts in size underfoot.
Of course.
We cannot proceed into this area. The stones at the edge of the chasm are slick and beaded with moisture.
I shall
Any
be
secrets?
quiet as a calm sea, which is...
We have a mine hunter, and we have the other named character we saw before, which is over here, Deshtoen. Oh, Book of the Hunt. This can actually be interesting because it's probably talking about what's going on in this place. When my students ask to be taught the way of Galawain, I tell them they have already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself as dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer if one dreams of venison. So it is with the secret god, to ask a question is weakness and idle indecision. To seek answers is to understand and to become one with Gallowine. Survival begins with strength from within. But I only strike my students when they ask the second stupid question, for all of us begin weak and young. It is a point fact, and not one of shame, and the central tenet to Galawain's teachings. Perseverance and cleverness are prized by Galawain above brute force, a fact my young pups often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak, and it is equally proper that the strong be continually tested until the balance changes. Galawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator. But above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Galawain's greatest desire for us is that prey becomes predator, mewling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their own enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the rites of the Anamfatha of Erglanfath. When one of the Glanfathan spiritual leaders is old and needing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Galawain's herald. If the secret god finds that Anamfath's life, deeds and soul worthy, the reward is a quick death and his soul joins Galawain's pack. If deemed unworthy, the Anamfath is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memory erased from the records of the tribe. Survival begins with strength from within, and weak leaders endanger the whole pack. This is Galawain at his purest. Even at the end of life, one must struggle for worthiness, for greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. The secret god is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but his secrets are self-occluding to those who merely ask, desiring knowledge without the requisite hunt. My own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Galawain?" I told him yes, but added, "Galawain would prefer that you hunt to learn." Well said, sir.
Hey.
Very well written.
Kareth, this is no place for sightseeing, even for you. The beasts of Galawain's Maw are dangerous, and now more than ever.
Kareth? Is this like a... I don't remember if this is a synonym for stranger or something. What's wrong with the beasts?
They won't fight.
What's wrong with that?
It is not Galawain's way, and it is not the way of the Maw.
The Maw has always been home to one great predator. Every so often a challenger comes along and the two battle for territory. But Sul remains in her den, and Awareness can't confront her there. Now, two mighty predators and their kin hunt from the same stock. It's thinning the herds and it's thinning patience around here too. He resumes his pacing. And this waiting, it's not the deliberate, watchful waiting of a hunter lying in ambush. It's stagnation, tedium, hoping for something to happen. He clenches his hands into fists. But I'm powerless to act. One half of the fangs will cry favoritism if I try to drag the lioness out myself. So actually both of them want the same thing. They want him to fight. Would you favor Sul or Awareness? He frowns. I see both sides. Sul's cunning is unmatched, but Awareness is the mightier of the two. Both embodied traits prized by Galawain. Okay, well, I'm an unbiased outsider. I could look into it. And the fierce one from the looks of you. He scratches his cheek. No harm in letting you try, I suppose. Anything's better than this endless waiting. If you can somehow bring this to a resolution, these tensions will end. If not, he grins, the beasts will make short work of you. He gives you a heavy iron key. We don't normally permit outsiders to venture into the maw, but you understand that you do so at your own risk, and Sul's lions are likely to attack intruders on sight. Still, perhaps you can coax her into fighting the bear. Do whatever you can to end this stalemate. Okay, anything else? I want to know about the two predators. There's never been a more cunning hunter than Sul, but some say she's losing her edge. Oernos, on the other hand, is all edge, and many of our number think he's the rightful successor. His fingers drum a restless rhythm on his thigh. Blood simmering. It's going to boil over if a little doesn't spill soon. Something else? I prefer action to talk, but I'll answer your questions as best I can. Okay, goodbye. So now we have the quest, the old queen and the new king. Two mighty hunters, a lioness and a bear, wait in a deadlock. They face off but do not fight. It falls to me to resolve this stale conflict one way or another. Okay,
hey.
So now we have the actual key to, explore. And
Let's see what lies.
actually, let me think.
All right, then.
I don't remember if one of the outcomes might lead me to become hostile with the people inside. So I'm actually gonna try and do the quest for this lady over here to find her sister before I engage in whatever quest we have in this particular area. And as such, to Noonfrost we go. And this is something I mentioned in the previous episode, but I really like the lore and the style of Rymrgand, or Rymrgand, I do not know how to pronounce his name, but the god that has a temple in Noonfrost. And in the wiki they have, I'm not sure if it's fan-made or if it's official, but they have a really cool picture of this god. I don't remember this place. I remember there's gonna be fighting.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's see. Oh. Vesgal. The pale elf searches you with ice blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rymrgand. Rymrgand. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rymrgand there, but the rest of the temple is off limits. It seems the cold has spread from Noonfrost. She stiffens. Rymrgand is the god of winter. It's been many years since his temple was attended, so there's nothing strange about a little chill around the place now. She lowers her head. If it bothers you, then perhaps you should go. Her eyes dart between the two doors on either side of the room. If that's all, tell me about Rymrgand. He's the god of cold, entropy, and collapse. Many see him as a harsh god, but few recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things whine to a merciful end in his shadow, only to feed creation elsewhere. She frowns, gnawing her lip. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him is to accept inevitability without explanation. In this matter and in the legacy, it seems the gods are often silent when we most crave guidance. Why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies, she enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances at the elves over her shoulder. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. That's a pity. I was hoping to learn more about those practices. The more complicated the better, I say. And what are you doing here? My clan journeyed from the White Twins to pay homage to Rymrgand here in Noonfrost. We'd learned that this place had been abandoned for several years, and we felt in our duty to tend to one of our god's oldest temples. She rolls her shoulder back. It has been a long journey, but the Rymrgand demands endurance. No doubt he will reward us for ours. Sure, bye. It's kind of a shame I cannot ask for the sister, but something cool, you can see the breath from my characters. Ooh, there's a lot of people here. There are sorcerers, paladins, and vanquishers, which I don't know what they are. The pages of this tome glisten under a thick layer of frost. Okay. So this is the way to the shrine, right? Yeah, shrine. The water of this well has frozen solid, trapping small fish from the lake underneath the temple. Oh, wait. Refracted light dapples the icy mirror behind this statue. Alright. Hold, wanderer. Pale Alpha. Venturing beyond all doors is forbidden. Do not trespass against our will. Okay, so something else I remembered is I bought the items and I didn't actually do anything with the items. So I am gonna give this to my rogue. I don't like shooting slower, but I do like the extra stealth and movement speed. So we're gonna do this. Okay. And let me see something else. She is using this one that gives her survival. I want to keep this on my rogue. I'm not going to use this, let's be honest. I have them here, but I never use them. So you keep this over here. This doesn't really matter. This can go over there. I have extra constitution. If I went for might, it doesn't do that much. Yeah, okay. So I have my new robes, looking sexy. And I want this shield. So this one is giving either 16 plus 8, so 24. And this one is giving 12 plus 4, which is 16. So this is only a fine shield. And what do you have? You have an exceptional shield with defenses while stunned. And also while prone. So I think I prefer this one. I do wish I could enchant it to be a little bit better though. And I can. So I will. Okay. So we're gonna take this one. Which is gonna help debuffing our enemies. Very cool. And the elves don't want us to go there, but we do need to find...
Alright then.
The sister.
Margaret's fire.
So we're gonna explore a bit. I don't think... Yeah, we're still fine here. We just cannot go through doors. Each line and wrinkle on this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been chiseled from the ice. Okay, so you can go away, sir.
What is it?
And now that nobody can see me...
Where there's a pick that finished.
We're gonna lockpick... Oh, and steal a key. I actually don't want to steal the key just yet because I get experience for lockpicking keys, for lockpicking doors, as we can see. And I do want that experience.
The pick, there's a way.
Okay, let's move slowly here. I don't want to get caught.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Good. No. Okay. Okay, so we know there's a patrol coming in through here. This guy spotted me. Okay, so you go over there. I need it there to come to the front.
Okay.
And you can leave stealth. So you go over there and you go over here. What are you doing? Sworn enemy. So he's aiming at me. I think he's giving me a debuff. Okay. I'm actually gonna wait for him to come in because he is a melee character. Okay, so let me read this because I don't remember what paladins do. So affects it there with sworn enemy and also crits it there with deprive the unworthy. So what do you have? I'm marked. Ooh, beneficial effect suspended. That's a very nice thing to have access to. Jesus. Okay. Are you coming in? Dude. Oh, this one's coming in. Okay, so... Oh, there he goes. He's going for it there as well. Let's get the... I'm not sure if deprive the unworthy is gonna negate vigorous defense. Let's do some science here. So I have 108 deflection. Let's see if this grants me some more. You can off-tank over here. And we're gonna buff and do all the nice things that we usually do. And you guys can just start shooting. Okay, you go back. Okay. We're gonna focus on this guy. There we go. Blam blam. He's casting something else, I don't know what it is. So I think I'm just gonna stun him. Yeah. I'm guessing his will score is gonna be low, but his fortitude score is probably very high. I'm just waiting for the buff so I can then debuff. Good. Okay, what did he do? Reinforcing exhortation. I think this removes some bad effects. Okay, so he's stunned. He got... It looks like he got dominated, but the effect doesn't really match. I'm kind of curious as to what happened there. Okay, he's trying to free his friends, but it's not really working very well. Okay, let's get some extra accuracy here. They are very resilient, however, as we can see. Let's get some ogres to help out.
That's not very helpful.
Okay, go over there. And that's pretty much it, I guess. We're gonna have some phantom foes on top of this guy, and I'm gonna throw some books. Try and finish this guy off as quickly as I can. Okay, some good damages. Okay, good. Let's see if I can knock him down. And you can use this as well. But this guy is done. Dude, stop hurting Kana, please. Okay. They do deal some damage.
Hey.
And they are very tough. And I mean, at this point, I was gonna try and sneak as much as possible, but I guess sneaking is out of the picture now. I will move carefully, however, in case something weird happens. Water drips from the edges of the alcove. This is a very cozy room, by the way. I love it. Ooh, the enigmatic god of cold. So bear with me, I love this lore, so I want to see it. Young students are often confused by Barath and Rymrgand's seemingly overlapping roles in holding dominion over death. Barath oversees the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Rymrgand oversees the cold, destructive act of death itself. This difference is often difficult for novices to appreciate until they've lost a loved one and endure the absence for a time. It is Barath that determines we will be reborn just as certainly as we will die. But Rymrgand is the executioner's axe. Rymrgand shows us that all life ends in stillness. I need only show them the symbol of Rymrgand, the bone-white oryx skull found carved within the most ancient of Ingwithan ruins. It is a symbol of death and doom in every culture. Any child with 4 winters under his belt needs no introduction to the ancient symbol. Rymrgand embodies not just death, but all manifestations of collapse, be they famine, plague, or simple bad luck. Rymrgand is a primal god, silent and inscrutable as death itself. He makes himself known with his passing, not by proclamation. There are innumerable stories of the god's terrifying passage through the lands of Eora. When the beast of winter stirs, bitter winds and beastly howling follow the creature's every move. Wherever the beast plants a hoof, all life withers into dust. The faithful of Rymrgand insist that even another god's life can end in stillness. They claim the other gods must flee from the beast of winter's mastery over death. But we know not if this boast holds true. Though the beast of winter is shrouded in snowy clouds, those who have seen the shaggy white monster claim that the souls of the fallen can be seen clinging, or perhaps frozen to the beast's fur. The dwarves of the boreal south have numerous stories that tell a similar plot. a brash hero seeks out the Beast of Winter to rescue the souls trapped in its fur. These tales never end well, for even if the hero saves his beloved soul, the hero dies in the process, for it is not a proper tale of Rymrgand unless the hero's life ends in stillness. Lovely. Very dark and cold, but lovely nonetheless. We have a silver key, which, for the same reason as before, I don't want to pick up just yet. I want to get experience from lockpicking doors. But if it does, if it is required, I'll just go there and pick it up. Let me see if I can grab this patrol. Oh, well, I'm gonna grab the patrol for sure. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna battle here. And I want to focus on Canas' target first. And I also forgot to see if Deprive the Unworthy would mitigate Vigorous Defense. So again, 108, and I'm gonna see how it works out. Let's blind this guy. Everybody else just shoot. You can turn this on and then shoot. Okay, so he activated Vigorous Defense. And we do get the buff, so plus 20 Vigorous Defense. It's working fine. Deprive the Unworthy. Let me read this again. Beneficial effect suspended. I'm not sure how this works. Okay. Knock him down. No. Okay. Let's buff, then debuff, and then just wait. You are going to have Phantom Foes be applied on this guy. Okay, so he's only blinded because I'm guessing the Grieving Mother missed. Activates Phantom Foe. Yeah, missed. Okay. Wow, he has 132 will score? Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I see how this is. Kill him the old-fashioned way, I guess. Let's see if I can knock him down.
That's not very
No, he does not get knocked down. He's near death, however. Come on, die. Let's get some ogres to help. And you can Phantom Foes this guy and everybody else. Shoot him. You can toss out some books.
Your thoughts must flow deep.
Okay. Blam. Try and knock him down. Dude, what's the deflection here? I gotta see this. Because if they're missed, he has 110 deflection. That's no joke. That's why they are so resilient. I can try and paralyze. Though it missed as well. But he died. A lot of damage coming in from a lot of different sources, and nobody can withstand that much punishment. Okay, so this is apparently open.
There's something ahead.
Ooh, traps. Can I take care of this? I can, good. Ooh, a Maelstrom Pulse. Not a missile. This is not Magic the Gathering. A Maelstrom Scroll.
Where there's a pick,
I do love Maelstrom Pulse though.
It's finished.
Oh, Alwa! We found the sister! A young Orlan scrambles on the stone floor, pressing her back against the wall and baring her teeth at you. Her fur is patchy and matted. As you step into the room, she squints and turns her large ears toward you. A heavy sigh escapes her tiny body. Beasts take me! My eyes mistook you for one of them! Please, get me out of here! What happened to you? When Noonfrost began freezing the lake, my sister Larha sent me to seek out the cause. She scowls at the dingy room. The pale elf Estramorn seized me before I could report back. These pale elves are behind it. They showed up in Twin Helms not long ago, saying they wanted to see to the upkeep of Noonfrost. I don't know how, but they opened the frost-hewn breach at the back of the temple. Sucks warmth and life straight into their frozen god's barren domain, she shivers. They've gotta be stopped. It's only a matter of time before the cold spreads further. Tell me about the people that captured you. She snarls, her pointed teeth flashing. A clan of pale elves from the Whited Winds, devotees of Rymrgand, or so they claim. Their actions suggest other intent. They've come ready to fight, wizards, priests and paladins. A wizard named Glasva leads them, a man obsessed with the frost-hewn breach. My ears hear him through the wall, casting spells and calling upon strange powers. I don't know what he wants with it, but no good can come of it. Can you tell me anything about the frost-hewn breach? She shakes her head. Not really. Something to do with Rymrgand, the beast of winter. I follow Gallowine myself. Okay, well, it isn't safe yet, so wait here until I clear the patch. The patch, not the path. She eyes the door longingly and shivers again. Please hurry.
Hey.
I will.
See me coming.
These bronze manacles gleam with frost. This one doesn't say anything. A fine club under the mattress, okay. And there's nothing over here. Okay, so we've explored this area. I guess it's time to explore. This area is very open, however. I think I want to approach from over here where I can get a better choke point. Because, yeah, this area seems more dangerous. Is there anyone in here, by the way? Oh, not yet, at least. Okay. Let's position properly. In case there's a fight, which will probably be. Yep. Okay, we have a Vanquisher and a Paladin. I think they're the same thing. They're both Paladins. Vanquisher effects with sworn enemy. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Okay, so you, instead of going forward, you're gonna buff. And then debuff, the usual thing. And then we'll see. You're gonna blind this guy. Okay. Well, he's going for Kana. He has the defense up. Let's see if this time I can actually hit with Phantom Foes. That would be good. I'm gonna turn this on and then I'm gonna book twice. And I wanna try and knock him down if I can. Phantom Foes did not work. Okay, badly injured. Yeah, so no Phantom Foes. He is suppressing the frightening effect. I'm guessing because of one of those exhortations. What does this do again? Burn damage, accuracy versus fortitude. So I'm guessing they have a lot of fortitude, but I'm still gonna try it. And let's also try a trap. Oh, he got knocked down, let me see. It there grazes. But this is against accuracy, right? Or deflection, I mean. Yeah, deflection, okay. Well, he did get... Oh, he got stunned. And the Grieving Mother missed. I'm assuming grazes. Huh? So if it grazes, where is the... Oh, I put on this one. Okay, true. Okay, so he is taking some damage. Let's get some ogres again. The ogres also count as flanking, so... This is the proper way of actually flanking a target without magical means. He's almost dead. There we go. Okay, let's go for this guy. Don't need vigorous defense right now. I don't want you to fight. Let's just get some accuracy. Okay. He's almost dead.
So much for you.
There you go.
Hey.
Okay. This area not that dangerous.
Nice and quiet.
Because we have not faced any sorcerers or wizards yet, but we do know they exist. There were a few over here, I think. So this should be a proper fight. There's a priestess. Oh no, the proper fight should be here. Yeah, and this one should be kind of safe. Okay. You're there. Go say hello to the priestess. Yes. Oh, you also have a painful interdiction, you bitch. Where are you going? Don't go there. Despondent blows? I love it. Okay. Okay, lady. I see how this is. So, do you have despondent blows? You do, so you're gonna miss more often. I'm still gonna try. Let's put this on her, followed by this. Stunned.
So much.
Let's get some books, because why not?
Levaru.
Okay, there we go. Oh no. I'm gonna wait for him to come to me. I don't want to expose. Look at the speed on this guy, man. This is just because of the boots. Okay. Let's mess him up. No, not you, Durance, not you. Okay, go fight. He's flanked. Get some extra accuracy. And let's try to paralyze him if possible. Get that. We are good. He's injured and paralyzed.
That's not very helpful.
There we go. Okay. These ogres are proving more useful than I initially thought, honestly.
Of course.
Let's see what lies this way.
And when you're facing against these enemies, which are more resilient, it's actually quite simple to, you know, get enough phrases in to actually summon them. Okay, so this is gonna be the bigger fight, I believe. I don't expect much danger, but since there are sorcerers and stuff over here, I want to be careful. What's the range for this? Not that much. Okay, so we can have this over there. And well, let's use our usual choke point tactics. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna get our buffs in. Okay, so you do this. And you don't do anything yet. And you are gonna try and get some phantom foes on this guy, maybe. Okay, so he's right here. This guy is tossing lightning around. Let's get a vigorous defense, because we're already getting some debuffs over here. And I want you to shoot the sorcerer with a blinding shot. Okay, you are just waiting. You can swap to range, because I don't believe you're gonna go into the fight. Okay, so Pillar of Frost, Lightning. I think mostly fine. Let's fight the Paladin. Where are you going? Shoot. So Aloth is done with his tiny buff. Let's get a chill fog over here. These guys like the cold, but I'm not sure if they're gonna like this kind of cold. Okay, so Phantom Foes is on this guy and this guy. Okay, so this sorcerer is not affected, that's okay. Let's get a painful interdiction, followed by accuracy, followed by a zeal thingy, a repulsive seal. The lightning is hurting them more than it's hurting me. Oh no, 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 no. Confusion, no. That's a big no. Okay, so wait. Charmed and dominated. Paralyzed and petrified. Friendly target only. I mean, there's only it there over there. Yeah, but still, I'm gonna use this. Oh, prayer against bewilderment. This is better. This is what I wanted, actually. So let's do this, which has a radius of 4.47 meters. So this should hit everybody. Yeah, I want this. You are still working... No, you should be working on the sorcerer. I think I killed them all. Oh no, over there. That's fine. The Grieving Mother is doing some nice damage. I wanted to focus on possibly this guy. I'm gonna wait for the Mind Plague if I can. Okay, you are fine. I'm gonna use a clear out here. Yep. Let's slow this down. Yeah, so the chill fog is hitting very nicely. Everybody's blinded over here. Lovely. This guy has a lot of buffs. But he's gonna die to my rogues, that's fine. Okay, so we are safe from confusion. Yep. Okay, good. So now you can do the rest of your things, which is gonna be a repulsing seal over here. And you can start booking. Book there, followed by a book there, followed by a shot. Okay, the clear out wasn't very successful, but there's more people coming in. This guy is buffing up. Okay. Now, they're all clumped up, which to me means a shining beacon. Yep. A shining beacon right here. Followed by a Devotions of the Faithful. That sounds very lovely. And I prefer to use it for a debuff right now. Okay. I'm also gonna use the Mind Plague. I'm gonna aim at this guy, see how that works. You are tossing out your books, but I think I actually want to do something better with you. We're gonna buff up because there's a lot of enemies here. So I want extra speed, followed by extra accuracy. No, sorry, extra speed, followed by minor blights, followed by accuracy, followed by a terrify effect, and then just shooting people in the face. This guy keeps healing. It's kind of amazing, honestly. You're focusing on him, right? He's still... Okay, you shoot him if you can. Well, once Aloth gets buffed, we're gonna start killing everything, so that's okay. Okay... What do you have with 3 chance? Not much. Wait, why did you interrupt your buffing? Alacrity of motion. Uh-huh. No, I want this. And then I want this, right? Why are you... This is weird to me. Okay, he's buffed. We're gonna get a Sacre Bleu here. The sorcerer, I think, got killed. Yes, so your new target's gonna be Vesgal. And how is my... Okay, the Shining Beacon hit, which is very good. What about my Mind Plague? How did this work? Activates Mind Plague. She just missed and that's the effect gone. Well, that sucks. Okay, just shoot. Oh, I think it's because I can't even see that far up. Can I? Oh, it shows over there. I think everything is suppressed because of deprive the unworthy. Okay, so just shoot, that's okay. And this would be a good target. Probably Vesgal will be the better target.
Join arms!
Because the Sacre Bleu was very good, as it usually is. Shoot. Oh, Vesgal got confused. What? Oh, the Mind Plague is still affecting people. Sorry, it's the first time I'm using Mind Plague, I think, so I'm a bit confused as how this works. I'm guessing it missed the Pale Elf, but it hit other people? It jumps from targets. Very strange. If it missed, I wasn't expecting it to jump then. But whatever. Okay, let's get some extra accuracy here. But this fight is over. Where are you going, lady?
Thoughts must flow.
This is all a lot damage right here. Well, endurance as well. You can shoot. This guy got confused. The Mind Plague is being effective. Let's keep focusing on this guy. Shoot this guy. Do I want something over here? I guess I can throw out a Pillar of Faith. Sure. Even though it'll probably miss. Yes. It didn't miss. It thrown a lot of people. Lovely.
So much for you.
Yeah, this fight is over. Very nice. Very nice. I think we just killed Vesgal. Yes, we did. Aloth. 1 miss, 5 raise, 8 hit. I like looking to damage. Okay, you guys are just standing still. I don't know why. So near death, near death, near death. Lovely.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And there we go. And it's really amazing to see what using a few spells does. Because when we were previously fighting just 2 of the paladins, we kept getting damaged on both Eder and Kana and all that. And right now we pretty much took no damage at all. Ooh, grimoires, I love that. We got some exceptional quarter stuff and fine stuff. Exceptional robe. Nice.
Hey.
There's a weird visual effect over here. I think it's because this paladin was doing an exhortation on this guy just as he died. And then the effect got, you know, weird. Okay, but I think we're pretty much about done with this episode, so I'm gonna stop right here. We're gonna have the grimoires to explore, and we have the Pale Elf's grimoire, which is kind of generic, but then we also have this one, Glasval's grimoire, which hopefully has some cool things. Then we also have the rest of the Noonfrost Temple to explore, all of this western section, because we still haven't killed their leader, I don't think, right? Because she said something about... oh no, I killed him. A wizard named Glasval leads them. I killed him already. Never mind. In any case, got the rest of this to explore. We have to free the lady, which is the sister of the quest giver. And then we have more quests and more areas to explore in the next one, still in Twin Helms. So, as always, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pillars of Eternity. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. If you like the content, consider subscribing. There's episodes coming out every single day, and it's also a free and easy way to support the channel. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.